Hey guys, I'm Nina Zato, Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video, I want to talk to you how you can make money as an influencer or as a creator by starting your own brand and selling your own product. Here at Sidewalker, we love helping creators at all levels really figure out like their businesses, right? And for many, that's pitching to brands. Some of you will decide to create your own product. Maybe some of you will be a talent. There's tons of different ways to make money as an influencer, but today's video, I really want to hone in and really dive deep into this idea of creating your own product, becoming your own brand, selling directly to your audiences. We have seen creators make a killing by starting their own brands, and you're going to see more and more as we dive in today's video. I'm going to show you different creators, what they're doing. I'm going to share with you some really cool resources, but I just want to get you in the headspace to think that being a creator and monetizing and making money as a creator is not a one size fits all. You have to find what works for you. And here at Sidewalker, we love sharing different resources and things that we find that we think will help you on your creator journey. So let me go ahead and ask you, what do you think creators like Helen Owen, Jordan Sloan, Kira West, Haley Sani, and much more have in common? Well, they all have their own products. They all are their own brand. And all of these creators use Pietra. So this video is actually in collaboration with Pietra. Pietra is everything you need as a creator to start your own brand. You're gonna learn more about them as we go through in the video. I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys some really cool things. At Sidewalker, we're all about sharing with you different opportunities for you to make money. Now, I'm not allowed to share who, but Pietra has shared with me that one of their creators has made over $50,000 in just their first month of launching their product, which totally got me thinking like more creators need to explore this avenue of developing their own brand, selling their own products as a way to monetize. Now, we do have a freebie for you. We have our pre-launch checklist, which really gives you a good place to start. We've put together, Pietra and I, all the things that you should consider before you launch, how to get started, and really cool ideas that if you know you're like, okay, Nina, I want to start my own brand, I'm going to go ahead and do this, then you're definitely going to want this checklist because it's going to help you with your pre-launch strategy and have everything you need to get started. Now, a big trend that we have seen really take over in the creator economy is just that influencers and creators, wanting to become their own brands. There are so many creators who are like, you know what? I've always wanted to launch my own line of clothing or my own jewelry brand or my own fragrance company. They have these dreams, and Pietra is a resource and a tool that makes it really easy for creators to do just that. So Pietra gives you everything that you need as a creator to launch your brand in one place. I'm talking sourcing the product, fulfilling it, photographing it, the e-commerce opportunities, all that you would need as a creator to sell your own jewelry brand starts here. So I'm actually going to share my screen and show you what I mean. So what's cool about Pietra is that you can decide, okay, do I want to private label something and find a supplier to work with that can help me, or do I want to start something from scratch? So let me actually go ahead and share my screen and show you guys what I mean. So here's basically the interface once you log into your creator account. And what's really cool is like when you start to look for products that you want to work with, like you can basically start looking for the suppliers. So there's candles, apparel, makeup, jewelry, skincare, swimwear. There's obviously tons and tons of different suppliers. And what's cool is you can see the different, brands these suppliers work with. So like if you were going to make merch or if you wanted to do beauty or bath, you're like, oh, these suppliers in this category also work with Sephora and Walgreens and Ulta. Like how cool is that? So anyways, let's just say I was like, okay, I want to make candles. What's really awesome is once you get into this space, you're able to kind of go in and search and filter based on certain needs. So let's just say I want to work with a candle maker that's US based and, female owned, but even better, you're able to search by low MOQs, which is if you're looking for like low units, not to be able to have to buy in bulk. So you can also do that. And then let's go ahead right here, just based on this, I'm like, oh, like there's all these different options, right? Just based on these like different attributes. And again, you can choose all the ones that you want. Maybe you're a vegan company or you're looking for all natural ingredients, whatever. So that's super cool because here's how you would be able to go and learn more about this product, the supplier, source it, put your brand on it, and start selling. Now, outside of products, there's packaging. You're like, oh, like how do I want to sell my product? Do I want it in this mailer box or in this little box? So all of these things are also available to you. And also Pietra offers like services. So if you're looking for a logo designer, or if you need help with packaging, it will help you with all that part as well. And speaking about services, just to give us a little bit of a shout out, if you go here under the service section in Pietra and either click like branding designer, and we're in a bunch of other different sections as well, you'll see Sidewalker Daily right here. We design custom media kits, websites, branding, and more. And we've partnered with Pietra, and you can find our services on their site. Now, some other cool little tidbits I did want to show you guys are like their fulfillment, because obviously now you find a brand, you're like, I'm, ready to make it. But what about photos or fulfillment and storing my inventory? They have all that available for you as well. And I just quickly wanted to show like the e-commerce portion, because I think as a creator, this is pretty cool. Let's just say you haven't launched yet. They have a coming soon page. So you're actually able to start collecting emails before you even launch to be able to see, okay, like would my audience be interested in that? So I personally love that. And they have tons of e-commerce tools, even educational resources. They'll help you set up a blueprint. Now I wanted to show you guys, like when you're starting off, let's just say you're like, I want to launch my own products, but I don't know which products to create. Maybe you need help with sourcing and like fulfillment. And then I don't know, I'm just going to click apparel and candles, maybe swimwear. What I think is cool is that there's an opportunity here for Pietra to analyze your social to suggest which products would be successful. So like literally they would go in and make recommendations, especially if you're a creator that you're like, I don't know what to sell. Like, what should I? This will analyze your social channels and tell you what has the highest chance of selling, which I just think is like super cool. So now that I kind of showed you how that platform works, I wanted to kind of give you a glimpse at some of the creators so you can get inspired and see the products that they're selling. So just to show you really quickly some examples so you can see these Pietra products in life, you have Helen Owen. She has two different brands. She has her own clothing brand, which is swimwear, and More, which is it's her own. And then she has Linked for Life, which is like a limited collection for earrings. You're able to see there. Then we're going to go ahead and let's look up Haley Sani, I believe. Yes, that's her. She is a creator. She has her own shop as well. So it's called I Love You Baby. It's a bunch of, she has like sweats and sweaters and all this like cute merchandise and clothing that's associated with her brand. So you can go ahead and take a look there. Let's go ahead and look at Charlie Jordan, another creator. She also has her own products for jewelry, so she is able to sell them there. So again, these are ways, guys, that creators are using, a tool like Pietra that is able to help them launch these lines from scratch. Like you don't need a whole team. You don't need the whole shebang. You're able just to do it on the platform. I want to go into some reasons why creators want to become their own brand, sell their own products. And I think it goes without saying, one is diversifying your income streams, right? This being probably one of the main reasons. Like as a creator, you are going to maybe make money by selling your content. Maybe you're going to do sponsored posts. Maybe you're creating product. Maybe again, you're talent for a company or creating your own course or a group trip or whatever it is that you're doing. But having a diversified, different diversified streams of income is really important when you are trying to scale your business as a creator. And even when you're just starting, kind of like thinking this way is important, right? Thinking, okay, what are all the different revenue streams that I can eventually build out for myself? And I think with that goes the financial freedom. People want to start their own brands, not only because they're creative spirits and want to see their name on a product, the financial freedom that comes with it, right? Like to be able to, create something, whether it be from scratch or private label it and really see that product come to life is super exciting. I think for many creators, they develop products because they're like, look, my audience needs this. They would love this. Like if you had, I don't know, a mom influencer or in the family space and she creates a product that's super family friendly, like she knows the needs of her audience. So she's going to create that perfect product that fits her current audience's needs. So obviously it's a no-brainer. I think for a lot of creators that develop their own brands, there's a few big areas, testing their influence. They're able to see like, wow, people actually like buy what I recommend. How cool is that? And also when we're talking about coolness and credibility, there's something about developing your own brand as an influencer and a creator that kind of just sets you apart from the rest, right? It kind of puts you in this different bucket, one of kind of like a business mindset, entrepreneurial, really trying to, think big about your business. And a lot of the creators here at Sidewalker, that's exactly how we want to get you guys to think. thinking like a CEO, thinking big about the possibilities for you and your own brand. So I think for many, it's like, you know what, they've always wanted to start their own brands, and now it's just figuring out, well, okay, how do I actually do that? Well, introducing Pietra, and that's why we collaborated with them on this video. Now, if you are a creator that is looking to get started, it is $39 a month to join Pietra. It's a monthly fee in order to be able to access all their vetted suppliers, to get the business plan, and to be able to use their platform. We actually have a code for you for 6 months to get 75% off the platform, which is really, really exciting. So the code is SidewalkerDaily75. I'll link it below. So if you want to go ahead, get on the platform, check it out, sign up, see, get inspired, look at all the different vendors that they have, and start making your own line. Now, I would definitely want to include that it's important for you guys, whether you use Pietra or decide to do it yourself. There are obviously like some risks included when it comes to launching your own line, right? Like things like buying inventory and then having it just sit at your home and like be stuck with that. So obviously, like again, if you're going to use Pietra, make sure you start off with those low MOQs so that you can buy a certain number of units first before you go ahead and get started. And also make sure you keep your audience involved. If you are going to develop your own product line, ask your audience for advice, see what they're interested in, create with them in mind. This is when those win-win partnerships really happen, when you're able to create a product that you know your audience is going to love. That's when you are going to win. And remember, don't forget, like creating a product, just like anything and making money as a creator, it's not just setting it and forgetting it, right? So once you do update, you'll probably have to come up with different promotions to move the product, do giveaways, get excited, gift it to different creators, and really stay active when it comes to selling your product. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm super curious to hear, will you be starting your own product line? Is that something that interests you? Are you creative or an entrepreneur that's always wanted to kind of have your own line? I'd love to hear if that does fit, if that sounds like you, if you plan to create your own products in the future. I'm already thinking, what products can Sidewalker create for us in the future? Because I definitely, like if I personally would, create product, it's something I would recommend for you guys as well. And a big thank you to our friends at Pietra for collabing with us on this video. We're super excited. We're going to be a supplier on their website where we're going to be selling our services as well. So it's a really, really nice partnership that we've developed with our friends over there. Anyways, guys, I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, leave them in the comments and I will check them out and get back to you. All right. Thank you all.